Hello, 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 hello. How's it going, people? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's Champions League nights. Champions League nights are back in football at the moment. Games are happening. Some have ended. Real Madrid have annihilated basically Kairat Almaty. Nobody expected less. What's its face? Atalanta beat Club Brugge 2-1, barely. It was a very interesting and very tough game for them. So when Arsenal are going to play Club Brugge away in Belgium, I expect nothing less. I'm not going to lie. And of course, there are some more games happening. But of course, tomorrow is the big one. Arsenal are taking part, are taking action in the Champions League. Tomorrow, Arsenal are facing Olympiacos, the Greek team, the Greek flagship club from at the Emirates, and let's see how we do there, because the last time we faced them, it wasn't pretty. Let's be real, it wasn't pretty at all, to say the least, because let's be real and let's be honest ourselves. Yeah, it was a game which really has left some very big sour taste in our mouths, for me definitely, with the fact that Aubameyang missed open net. We had the chance to go through and we didn't. The game was obviously there for the taking. The team was there for the taking, and we just somehow managed to bow. Let's screw it up somehow. Let's be real. So definitely we're gonna talk about that. How much Arteta will rotate? Will he rotate with the injuries we have? How much he can afford even to rotate to a certain extent? Let's be real, people. We're gonna talk about all that. And another big question that is, I would say, boggling everyone's minds, is the fact that will Arteta allow for the handbrake be taken off from the team? Because we saw something against Newcastle, and now the question still arises: will we see the same? Will we see the same against Olympiacos as well? So smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here, of course. And don't forget to leave your thoughts down the live chat so we can tackle them, we can discuss them, and we can go from there. Big up Mubarak in the chat. Big up. It's a must win. Like, there is, for me, it's no thinking. It's no nothing. It's a must win game without shadow of a doubt. And let's be real. If we want to, if we want to progress through, teams like this, especially at home, must be taken. We must win that game without shadow of a doubt. Piero's situation regarding that, Mikel Arteta has obviously conducted an interview. Will we get into that or not? We're going to look at it, of course. But Hincapié and Madueke both are still out. And Arteta hasn't obviously given any indication when they're going to be back. So Hincapié is still not available to play any games. Madueke as well is not available to play any games. So we have to make the best of what we have. Let's just put it that way. The Saliba situation as well under the question marks. Will he play tomorrow? Will he start tomorrow? That is another one we definitely will discuss. And some other bits and bobs, who is going to start. Will Merino start? Will Norgard start? Will Wanjeri maybe even start? We're definitely going to talk about all that. Big up Jimmy. Big up Jimmy. Hope you're doing well. Not going to be easy tomorrow. Eze Defo needs to start in the midfield. Oh, 100%. For me personally, Eze must start. And I'm not going to lie, if we want to win that game, Eze must be through the middle, because my expectations are that Gyökeres is going to play in the 9. He's going to play there. Might not play a full game, obviously. He's going to get subbed off, especially with the West Ham looming. But overall, yeah, definitely, in my opinion, Eze in the 10 is a must. In the midfield, for us to be more progressive, more direct with the attacks, that is no questions to be asked type of situation happening at Arsenal. One thing I don't want to see tomorrow, which is a possibility we could see tomorrow potentially, obviously, is the midfield of Martin Christian Norgard and, of course, Merino. So, hey, that's going to be a blessing if that happens, because we have seen how that midfield looks against Villarreal, and that wasn't definitely pretty. So we'll see. We definitely will see what is what. Big up Fusion is not Jazz. Hope you're doing well. Hope Tuesday is treating you well, my guy. Talk about referee controversials, mainly Arsenal side. Well, like, people say it's controversial, but like you could see the argument for that. But let's just put it this way. I don't want to talk about it because the referees are bad. They're very inconsistent. And it goes both ways, no matter how you look at it. You can have 3 different scenarios, copy-paste the situations happening during the games, and you could get 3 different outcomes. One can be a foul, one can be a penalty, one can be a foul on the opposing side. So the referees is the biggest issue no matter what. It happens both ways, and if we want to say that it's controversial, say it that way. Personally, for me, it's a different story because Arsenal have gotten calls go their way. Last year we beat Spurs from a corner that was a goal kick for the Spurs. Odegaard was doing spinneroonies running around like he was basically do break dancing with his hand on the ball at Anfield. It goes both ways. The referees are not that. Referees are controversial. they tend to have main character syndrome. Let's just put it that way. But overall, it just goes both ways for me. It definitely goes both ways for me. But we have royalty in the house. Bigger BBK, bigger Taron. How you doing today? Bigger.
What are you talking about?
Royalty.
I have to look over my shoulder to make sure Shane Gooner or Northside or somebody was behind me.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Man, hope you're good. You're good, yeah?
More or less. Still having some issues, but can manage for now. Yeah. Put it that way. You good?
Happy? Yeah, man. I'm just looking at the score lines across Europe right now. And I see, like, brother, it looks like this Xavi Alonso brother is starting everybody but Rodrigo on that right wing. Did you see that starting lineup for Madrid?
Against Kairat? No.
Yeah, they won 5-0. Rodrigo, he played that Argentina kid, the 18-year-old on the right wing rather than Rodrigo.
Yeah, that's Maston. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. He plays.
Is he good? Is he good?
There is hype behind him. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay. Is it like Saviola hype? You remember Saviola?
Yeah. I remember. No, there is hype. He is actually very decent. Like, for me, when I look at these talents, go instantly to these Real Madrids and Barcelona's. Like, it feels like, why? Like, I get that maybe in a few years you can make it, but there is no leeway in these big teams. Yeah. Obviously, with some other teams, you have more for leeway. Maybe go to Portugal. Like that seems to be the prime place to go. And then if you want, you can go further than that. But no matter what, Real Madrid, if they want to sell him, they're gonna make big bank on him. Like
that's true.
But 5-0, light travel to Kazakhstan and everything. Like not too bad. Yeah. Definitely not too bad. But they won 5-0. Like Rodrigo assisted at least. Like it wasn't like he didn't do anything in that game.
Yeah.
The other thing is like, does Alonso play 4-4-2 actually? Like I didn't watch the game personally. Like I have seen him play 3 at the back, 4 at the back, 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2. Like
they're all over the place. Yeah, that's what you can't work out this formation. It's not a formation. They line up as a 3-4-2-1, but then it's all over. It's just right out. Yeah.
It stops with that basically.
That's his thing, and it makes teams difficult for him to be worked out. Fair play, but yeah, it doesn't look very structured.
Yeah, but to be honest, we do the same thing, just mid-game, like 16 formations, and go figure out what is going on there at the end of the day. But yeah, obviously Olympiacos, Champions League. By the way, before we get into that, right? Yeah. I was just watching the Atalanta Club Brugge game, right? It was a bit of a struggle for Atalanta, quite a bit of a struggle, let's be real, for Atalanta in those times. And we have to go to Belgium to play them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried about that game.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest.
And great point. And this is why when I see fans calling for mass rotation Olympiacos, like, bro, no, we need to field a strong team, beat these men, and rack up. We need to make sure we get our 16 points locked up, win all of our home games, and get our 16 points locked up. And then we can do rotation and mix and match when we know that we're through in the top 8. Now is not the time to mess about. Yeah, that's a great point, man, because, yeah, it's Champions League nights. It's a struggle. And a lot of teams are going to find this out tonight and tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. We might be the ones, you know.
You better not mess about with this. We need 6 points to be up there and thereabouts with the big boys. We don't want extra games. That's the last thing we need with our injury record, you know? Yeah. So we don't need 2 extra games. No, we need to take care of our business.
Yeah, but you say win all home games, you know, we have Atletico Madrid at home, Bayern Munich at home, like pray for Bayern and all this stuff going on.
Atletico actually worried me more than Bayern. They're 1-0 up, by the way.
Yeah, against Eintracht at the moment. Yeah. Like those are the big worries. Like away games also, like we don't have people say we have a favorable schedule, but all of the away games are, well, if we put one foot wrong, it's over. Like I wouldn't take even Slavia Prague easily. Obviously, we smashed them in Europa League, but yeah. Last time we also played Olympiacos was in Europa League, and that went well.
That was the 3-2. Was it the 3-2?
Yeah, Aubameyang missed empty net in the last seconds at Emirates. Yeah. And we're facing Edu once again, by the way.
Yeah.
I cannot escape him. Cannot at all. But yeah, do you expect something big from this game? Arteta doing some madness?
The lineup that I see that's proposed is already in of itself madness because it doesn't have Eze in it.
Fatma back at it again?
Yeah, Fatma has Odegaard coming back in, which I expect. I do expect him to. He has Martinelli in. I'm not too fussed about Martinelli. Actually fares better in European games, but I just don't know, man. Like Champions League, these teams don't do the low block thing and it's Arsenal, they're better than us, they're challenged for the league title. These European teams come out to play football. They don't care. If it's City, it's Liverpool. You're going to see Galatasaray have a go at Liverpool tonight.
They
don't care. So, yeah, we can't run. We need to minimize risks, play our best team, give ourselves the best chance at the minimum in our own games, because you win your home games, you give yourself the best chance to go through. We already ahead. We got 3 points on the road already, yeah? So if we say we draw the next 3 home games and we'll win the next 3 road games and win our home games, we're good.
We're good, yeah. You know? Sounds easy on paper, like.
Yeah.
It's always like that, but yeah, like these games, like it's like it should be a win, but at the same time, like I don't know, the Arteta attacks, yeah,
the PTSD, the Arteta attacks. It's very difficult for you to sit here as an Arsenal fan and say, "Hey, yeah, this is 3 points. We can earmark it." You know, bet no, but we can't do that, especially not in this competition. You know, because this competition has humbled so many big teams in the group phase and in the knockouts. What was that? 3 years ago, we see FC Sheriff beat Real Madrid.
Yeah. At Bernabeu as well. I think it was.
So it can happen.
It's still also like Celtic beat Prime Barcelona with like 12% possession and everything. Like that was like more than a decade ago, but still,
yeah. So
it's one of those. But it's not just in Champions League, is it? Like it's everywhere. There are Arteta attacks is real, like, whether you like it or not. And for example, even Carabao Cup, like a bit of a side note, but Carabao Cup we have Brighton, right? Brighton have had two games, and they have won both games 6-0, and they beat teams that are, well, there's no other way to say it, above Port Vale, in the same league or in Championship even. Like it is a bit of an iffy one in those terms as well. But for me, the handbrake is the biggest question mark as well, because we saw some glimpses. I'm not gonna lie, we saw some glimpses against Newcastle until we conceded, obviously. But we saw some glimpses. Will we see that again this season? Not just if we're gonna see it next game, but will we see it again this season in general? Because
I think we're more inclined to see it in Europe than in the Premier League, because in Europe there tend to be more spaces there. But as far as, you know, I think Trossard in these European games, he shows a little bit more flair, a little more this, a little more that. But I'm actually worried that Eze might not start tomorrow more than anything. You know, it's not like he is tired, right? This is like this will be the first. I think that was the first 90 minutes he's played for us, full Premier League.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
it's not like he is running the red line or is, you know, on burnout watch. He needs to play. I just don't want to take any chances with points drop, because as much as we've celebrated and the fan base is happy that we pulled it out the bag and got 3 points at Newcastle, there's a reason why we're still 2 points behind.
Yeah.
You know, because we've messed about and dropped points in games that we should have done better in. So let's not add to that in another competition. Right? We're behind in the Prem. Let's not fall behind in the Champions League as well. Let's played one game in the cup competition in the EFL Cup, handled our business there. 2 games in the Champions League. Put your best foot forward and let's handle our business there.
Yeah. For me, the other worry is with Odegaard back, we might not see Eze in the 10 at all. I cannot escape that feeling. Let's just put it that way. I cannot shake it off. Like we might see him on the left wing, yes. In the 10, I don't even know. Technically, Yeri also should be somewhere in that equation at some point being there, and we see none of that, to be honest, so far. Unless if Odegaard wasn't injured, I don't think we see those things we see right now.
No, that's the only time Ethan has touched pitch in the Premier League is when we're at home and Odegaard gets injured. Those 2 conditions are met that Ethan plays. But you know how we talk about the handbrake being off the players? Arteta needs to take the handbrake off himself. You need to take the handbrake off your pragmatism, mate. Like seriously, if there's a chance that you are going to get sacked at the end of the season, why are you being conservative? Go out guns blazing. Because if you don't win, you're getting sacked anyway, right? So why go out playing? Show some versatility. Show that you can. Because if you show versatility, you actually play on the front foot and you actually win, then you look like a genius. Or if you play it that way and you don't win and you get sacked, at least you have demonstrated you can adapt and play different types of football. So it's a win-win for you. And you're gonna get your money. But he needs to take the handbrake off himself and put Odegaard on the pitch with Eze. Not play Eze in his role, because we saw it actually worked. Newcastle was having a hard time keeping up with both of them in the middle of the park.
Yeah. Right. For me, that is also the biggest question. Will Arteta adapt the system? Will he adapt himself to basically make him, no matter, it sounds very weird, but to evolve? Like Arteta likes to say himself, because as you said, it's a win-win. Because if he takes off the handbrake and we start to blitz everyone, it's good for him. He actually might stay. Well, as much as some people might not want it. If he wins, like, that's a different story, right? But if he actually doesn't win and he has to go, at least he went out on a high note. He gave him a shot, and that might actually help him find, a better job. Let's just put it that way. Maybe some other teams might be looking at this. He actually can do it if he wants to. Like, push comes to shove. Another one.
Yeah, but with Declan projected to get a rest tomorrow, it actually gives him a good opportunity to play Eze and Odegaard and just play Zubimendi.
Yeah,
just play one. Just play one of them. Play 1-6 in front of your top of the line defense. You just signed Willie. You just re-signed. Everyone's happy. What happened? No. Did you see that lineup
for Liverpool?
Yeah,
I haven't checked anything.
There's no Salah, no Isak.
Osimhen scored the penalty.
Yeah, there's no Salah, no Isak. It looks like Frimpong was playing right wing.
Frimpong, for me, it shows Wirtz is right wing. Somewhere.
It shows? Okay. For me, it showed Frimpong right wing and Szoboszlai at right back. But I guess football shifted around. But that's what it showed when it initially came out. I was like, what is this?
Yep. It's all sorts of way. And actually, you mentioned these teams, like, I'm kind of scared tomorrow with Norgard Merino midfield, for example.
Yeah.
If Declan Rice is about to get a rest, well, those are the 2 options, isn't it? Unless we somehow play Eze in the 8 or Odegaard in the 8, which we haven't seen, to be honest.
Play a midfield of Odegaard, Zubimendi, and Eze. I won't be mad at that.
Yeah.
I will not. I'll be okay with that. I think if Madueke was fit, he actually would have started this game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, give Saka a rest at least. But yeah, like, we might see actually Real Sociedad midfield. There is a possibility, like, we're not done. Also, there's that.
You know what? That's probably what we're going to see, if we're being honest. That's probably what we're going to see. We'll see the Sociedad midfield, Eze left wing, Saka right wing. Yeah, that should be not terribly. Oh man, I asked a couple of people. I've been on a couple of shows lately, and when I asked how many teams in the Premier League that Eze doesn't start for, men are struggling.
There's none, to be honest.
Exactly.
Maybe Liverpool. Maybe Liverpool.
And that's it. So when I sit there and why is it? Because I hate the narrative when people are saying, "Oh, he's learning from his mistakes. He's starting Eze in the 10." I'm like, why are we pretending that's a difficult decision to make? He starts for every Premier League team. That's a pretty easy decision to make.
Yeah.
Eze's going to win us the league.
Bro,
He's not going to win us the league playing at the right wing. You know,
yeah, none of the wings.
Games, but in those games, if Timber had scored that header, that would have been a perfect little clip that we could show the like. This is what he does in the middle of the park: quick feet, bang, 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 plays it to Zubi, knocks it over the top. The defense couldn't react to it. It was too quick of play, passage of play. That's what Eze does in those tight spaces. He's better than everyone in the squad. So, and we're going to take him out of his best position so we can accommodate Odegaard. If we were taking Eze out the 10 so we could accommodate Lamine Yamal or somebody, or someone that's better than him,
Rodrigo.
But you're moving him out of his best position for someone who is better than. It's counterproductive to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But then again, with Arsenal, lots of things don't make sense. Like when you look at it, like it's all over the place. But overall, yeah, it's an interesting one, no matter how you look at it. But yeah, when you look at it, it's actually kind of nuts. When Arsenal Arteta has proven now that he actually can do some things, and people come to expect that right now, because we have been screaming for this since 22-23 season, pretty much consistently as well. And now that he has proven, even for half an hour, that we can do it, he can allow them to do it. We're gonna want to see it, because I don't think people want to see this haram ball anymore, to be honest.
Only if it wins. If we have to suffer through this haram football and it leads to a major trophy, then no one will care in it. But you can't play this type of football and don't win. I'm sorry. You know, you can't. It has to. Damn, Chelsea 1-0 up. Is that an own goal? No, that was Enzo.
It looks like own goal. Let's say it's an own goal. Garnacho assist, Rio's own goal.
Oh yeah. Oh, he clean. That's a better finish than Sesko.
To be honest, Garnacho got an assist, a better job than at United. Like, that's already a nuts one.
I'll put that square on that.
But thankfully, we didn't sign Garnacho, to be honest. I also read that Mudryk, thanks to his ban, apparently wants to turn his attention to Olympic sprinting or something weird like that. There were some random rumors going around. That also, thank God, we are not signing him as well.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what. Mudryk thinks he's an Olympic sprinter until he actually lines up with some Olympic sprinters.
Yeah, there was a research as well. There was like an article below that measured his top speeds and all this stuff on the pitch. He was like 2 seconds slower than the fastest people on the planet, and it was like he wouldn't even make it out to the round of 16 or round of 32 at the end of the qualify.
Yeah, so
people think he's fast. For footballer, he's lightning quick, to be honest. Yeah, for a sprinter, no.
Because NFL players do it all the time. Hey, I can outrun this player, I can outrun that player. Then they line up with guys who actually sprint, guys who actually work on those muscle groups 7 days a week, work on that technique, and it's another embarrassment loading. But to be honest, he's got to do something, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. At least something he's going for. To be honest, your homeboy speed at least beat an Olympic sprinter.
Yeah.
I show speed, but that's as well like an iffy one. I'll just put it that way. That guy jumps over Lamborghinis and everything like that. Is a mad one in general. But yeah, some small updates from Mikel. Like Hincapié is still out. It's like we sign a player. It's like an initiation for the player to get injured instantly. It always happens. Norgard, Merino as well. Like, what are they doing? Like, seriously, what the hell are they doing with that?
It's a groin injury for him, right? Is it a groin?
Something muscle groin, something.
Yeah, I think I heard a groin injury. Yeah, those are freak of nature. You reach for the ball and you feel something, and those are you got to nurse those very carefully, man.
Here we go. Another one. Another one.
Who scores?
Who scored what?
No, I thought you said someone scores. You said another.
No.
Oh, another injury.
No. You're. Like Mikel, that airplane thing with Mikel.
Oh.
But they're saying that Mikel says that was 2 years ago. Plane's already gone.
Oh,
little words, quote unquote, little words from the interview. That was 2 years ago. The plane's already gone. Like he said that in an interview. Like he got asked about it. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what to believe anymore these days. Like there's nothing. Like everything is all over the place. But for me, the other one, Saliba. Is he fit? Isn't he fit? Because like Mikel is never gonna say that he is fit or he's not fit. The 11's gonna come out. He's on bench or he's starting. That's a different story. But then the other big thing is, I think I spoke it with you as well. Like, what was the point in starting him then against Port Vale if he still was injured, and then he doesn't start in the next game against Newcastle? And like for me, it doesn't make sense to some extent in those terms. Obviously, he needs to get some minutes to be ready, but you're risking him at the end of the day. It's a massive risk in those terms. Do you think he's starting tomorrow? We don't have options though, but yeah.
Yeah, I think he starts tomorrow. I don't think he's fit. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Nkapia injury really kind of messed up how he was gonna do his rest rotation, because I think for the Port Vale it would have rotated the entire back line. It would have started Nkapia and Mascara. When I look at the goal that we conceded against Man City, I look at Saliba's run and I'm like, he doesn't look like, the Saliba of old. And in the Newcastle game, there was a time in the game where Jacob Murphy broke Latvian Gooner. And it was Declan Rice, who started the entire game, by the way.
Yeah.
Saliba came on in the 46th minute, had fresher legs. Saliba was behind Declan in the chase.
Yep, he recovered and blocked the shot.
Here in the looks and the fitness there, because if he was not there, Murphy is clean through on goal, and it's a completely different game. But Saliba is rapid. People don't outrun him, especially not Declan Rice from deeper up the pitch. So he is not fit. Hopefully it's just that. It's nothing other than he's just getting up to fitness with the ankle injury and that. But yeah, he doesn't look like best center back in the world conversations, Willie Saliba at this point, but remain to be seen. But I don't think he's 100% right now.
Yeah, that City game, the tracking back was a bit weird. He also didn't read Haaland's run, which kind of made me very confused, because I think it was Bernardo Silva who had the ball at the time. To some extent, you can kind of let him shoot. Like there's a bigger chance Raya is going to save that. Or he stops a shot and Haaland goes into the box, and that's pretty much 9 times out of 10 it's a goal, no matter how you look at it. Also perfect first touch with his left foot as well, to be honest, from Haaland into his path. But yeah, so tomorrow, you expecting much?
I'm expecting us to win. I don't expect Olympiacos to come to the Emirates and turn us over. First Champions League game of the campaign. Let's get a bit of tifo, first of all, if we're going to have one. Let's get a proper tifo.
No.
What that was. But like Boy 10 says, we should be beating Olympiacos with our under 21s. I don't know about that, because, they're leading their league. Whatever you think of their league, they're top of their league. I think we should beat them. There will be moments in the game where they trouble us a little bit, but it's the Champions League, right? Just Europe's league competition. You got to expect that. But I think our defense is good enough to withstand and overcome Olympiacos. Don't expect us to do Real Madrid and put 5 past them or nothing like that. But I expect goddamn Marseille.
3-0, against Ajax.
First half.
Aubameyang 2 assists. Still balling.
But I'm thinking a comfortable 2-0. Not the greatest blistering tiki-taka football, not Arsenal football, but a comfortable 2-0 win, and something along those lines. 2-0, 3-1. I'd rather us not concede.
Like Port Vale?
Nah, not Port Vale. Port Vale was a lot of sterile possession. We
could see that if we score quickly.
Yeah, I'm expecting dominance, keep possession of the ball, create clear-cut chances, 5 clear-cut chances. Out of the 5 clear-cut chances, you bag 2 of them, pressure. But not struggling to score 2 goals. But, generated quite a few chances and scored 2 of them. I expect Gyökeres to bank tomorrow. Gyökeres, Champions League nights. This is your thing, my guy.
Hat-trick minimum.
I love that.
Well, he should be start to score finally.
Yeah. What he can't do, he can't be having any droughts any long period of time without scoring, especially when we hear Donkey Kai is back in training. If Kai is touching grass and you're not scoring,
Oh, you're done.
you know what that's gonna start. The narrative is gonna start run. If Kai this, if Kai that, and Kai gets back fit and he's on a 007 run.
Yeah.
What do we do? Because I don't put Gyökeres above the club. Are you out of form? Okay, come on, Kai. What you got?
Yeah.
You
But
know?
also is scoring, like it's it's not a good look. Like also, like he has 3 goals. Like that's great. 6 games. Okay, cool. Every other game, but again, 2 against Leeds, 1 was a penalties, and the 1 against Forest, I think it was. And in the big games, he has been literally radio silent. And that for me is the biggest worry. Like we can create against smaller teams, well, more often than not. Let's be real, and we can finish the chances also with the players we have. The big teams, even though good record against the big 6 or whatever they say, we need Gyökeres to turn up there the most to some extent. Obviously, he can just go, for example, let's just say 12 games without goals, which literally everyone would cuss him out until the end of the day. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, he just starts banging, something clicks, and he just goes on like 20 goals scoring sheet and everything. Like that could also happen. But for me, still expectations is like 18, 19 goals minimum in Premier League.
Oh yeah. Like, over the next 5 games, we have a good run of games. We do not leave London in the month of October. Right? There's no travel. There's no flying anywhere. Our next game outside of the city of London is Burnley, Turf Moor on 1 November. So we're comfortable settings. Favorable fixtures. I expect Gyökeres to really hit the back of the net, because if he doesn't hit the net over these next 7 games, these 5-6 games, the narrative will start to maybe we need to, especially if we're not getting our W's. And if he's not banging and we're winning, we can do the Verts thing, right? Because that's what Liverpool was. Hey, Verts is not banging yet, and we're still 5-5. Well, Verts hasn't banged yet, and you should have lost 4-0 to Forest, to Palace. So, but the reason why I'm not worried about Gyökeres as of yet is because if we were creating an abundance of chances and he was missing them, then I'd be worried. Yeah. But he is not, because he's not the guy that pretends to be. He's gonna put the ball up, put a couple men on their ass, and slap on the top corner. Nor has he ever pretended to be. Like, we know his profile. We know what his body of work is there. We just have to play to his strengths. And I think when him and Eze on the pitch together against, in these 4 London derbies coming up. Come on.
Yeah, like he said it himself, and he got that award, the Gerd Müller award, and everything, that he needs players that put him in the right positions, play to his strengths, and all this type of stuff he was indicating. Unfortunately, we do, pretty much none of that. At least for now, let's just put it that way. And because the 1 goal he scored from open play against was it Forest or was it Leeds? I think it was Leeds.
It's Forest.
Maybe. From the left side.
Oh, yeah, it was Leeds. Yeah, first game, 5-0. Yeah.
He credited that for himself pretty much. He got the ball and just took on defenders, got inside and everything. Like, he needs supply. He needs definitely supply as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might be looking at big issues long term. Big issues.
Wow. Nico Jackson scored for Bayern.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, he's playing against Cyprus?
Yeah.
Found his level finally, yeah. Like, Atletico Madrid scored the second, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, goals are running. So this is what we need to look tomorrow. We need to be looking at the screen every 5 minutes. But, Arsenal, big chance. 50 Arsenal goal. It shouldn't be a nail-biter, I don't want that.
Yeah, 100%. As much as I want an open play, I also don't want an open play.
Yeah.
Because, like, whether you like it or not, Olympiacos is the flagship of Greece, of Greek football, and they actually have decent players. They also have Taremi, the one that was Porto and played for Inter and now is there. They have Chiquinho, I think, from Benfica. They signed him, and they have some loans and everything. Like, they have actually some decent players. It's just not the quality that we technically should be having, and it should be a light work. Let's just put it that way. But with us, it's never like work. It's never.
We always make it difficult for ourselves. Some lazy pass from Raya. Because even in the Newcastle game, when Mosquera kicked that ball out of bounds, like, we self-generated that, right? It wasn't a pressure corner. I was like, it's one of them ones where you just feel something bad is going to happen. You
Yeah.
can see the unexpected corner. Because if you remember that same Olympiacos goal, Bernd Leno came out and kicked the ball out. He could have kicked it for a throw, but he ended up miss-kicking it. He went out for a corner. And we ended up getting put out of the competition that way.
It's always something. Always shoot ourselves in the foot somehow. Needs to find a way. We need to find a way somehow. Always, like that's in our DNA, isn't it? Like, it's the same as who was it against Fulham at home when we lost to 10-man Fulham. Zinchenko just came on and booted it out for a corner, and Paulinho scored the header. Like out of nowhere, that also came, and it's always something. It's always something, but. Tomorrow, yeah, like expectations are, well, I don't want to say high because there are many Arsenal fans who I have seen on socials saying, yeah, 4-0, 5-0, come on, yes, we're going to smash them. Like, I don't know if it's just the hype or it's just, I don't know, blind faith to some extent into the squad. Because if we score 5, all cool. I have no problem with that. But to say that almost every single game, like we're going to score like 4 against United at Old Trafford when we haven't scored even 3 since like 1972 or 76. Like that's a wild one. We're going to smash Liverpool 4-1, 3-1. Like that has definitely gone well for us so far, at least. And looking also in the future, you said favorable fixtures, right? Technically on paper, yeah, but international break hits straight after Fulham away. Like Fulham away, we know what Fulham is to us. Like it's our B team first of all, but overall, like it's never an easy for us. It has been one of the big issues of the like those mid-table smaller teams over the last few years, especially. Marco Silva knows what he's doing there. Like it's not that it's not that great. Let's just put it that way. Oh, Bodo Glimt missed a penalty against Spurs.
No way.
Yes,
who is that? Back him.
Missed the penalty.
Sack him.
He's a striker. Yeah, he missed the penalty. They had a chance. They actually had a chance. To be honest, like if they actually beat Spurs, you know. We can throw the big one right now if the Spurs lose, but if we lose Olympiacos at home, we're gonna get the same back. To be honest, like
they should beat Spurs, man. This is what the Europa League semifinal rematch.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. But Bodo Glimt away on that artificial pitch and everything, AstroTurf upside above the polar, like the side and everything. Like it's no. we went there. It was definitely fun for us. See?
Oh, he missed it. It wasn't even Vicario save. He completely skied it.
Yeah. You had one job, as they say.
Bayern 4-0 up. This could be another. Remember, Bayern beat like Dynamo like 8-0 last year, or 8-1 in like match day 1 or something. Yeah, Bayern be running up the score. You know, they are ruthless.
We need to do the same, to be honest, against certain teams. We need to do the same.
Yes, another PSV Eindhoven performance. Yeah, just kill them. Put your foot on their necks, make a statement, be like, "Yep, we are." You come to the Emirates, we got something for you. You know, but the confidence of 4-0. I don't even think we're putting anywhere near that past West Ham. I think Nuno's going to set them up very well on Saturday.
Oh,
I think they showed a good account of themselves yesterday at Everton. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Everton was gonna roll them over, especially after they went up 1-0. But yeah, they showed some fights. It won't be the easiest of the bunch. And then there's Palace in there as well, right after Fulham, sandwich right after the Atletico game. So yeah, man,
it could be rough because we need at least like a 5-game winning streak in Premier League at least to do something, do anything, to be honest, this season. We need the confidence, we need the points, and we need the ASAP because Liverpool, obviously they're looking very vulnerable no matter how you look at it, but the question is how long it's gonna last. Will it last the full season? I don't think so.
Nah.
At some point.
But, over the course of the next 5, well, not just this weekend coming up, going into the international break, Arsenal could very well be on top of the table. Because if you ask me, just rationally speaking, who's more likely to drop points? Us at home against West Ham or Liverpool away at Chelsea?
Us against West Ham at home, best in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
I don't.
is Chelsea gonna? Because I'm really fascinated about this Chelsea game and this Liverpool game, because what you have on the pitch, what you will have on the pitch, is four record transfer signings on the pitch at the same time between Isak, Verts, Enzo, and Caicedo.
Yeah.
So hey, Caicedo's like, hey, I'm justifying my price tag. Enzo, Isak, we know Isak is Isak, but the pressure is on Verts. Right? The pressure will be on him, and if he let a midfield of Caicedo, Enzo, and no Palmer, probably Lavia be in there, I'll do him. We'll see. But I can see that game going 2-2 or 2-1 Liverpool. But I'm expecting Chelsea to do something. We beat West Ham. Because you see how their fan base reacted to us getting 2 points close to Liverpool. We go ahead of them going into the international break. Oh, my God. you would think we're winning the league already. But opportunity will present itself. And I think right after the international break, they host Man United. I think. At Anfield. Depending on whether Amorim is still in the job.
Oh, he is. I think he's going to be. I
think so.
Well, I hope so. But there are lots of talk about Amorim at the moment. Like, there was that. They were saying, Chelsea Liverpool 2-2. Interesting.
Yeah, I can see it. I can really see it. I can really see that being a 2-2 draw, because the Liverpool defense has been having its issues. I can see João Pedro getting some change out of him, or Pedro Neto doing something. Chelsea Chelsea, they've lost to Brighton.
Yes.
Brighton. I don't know who they had before Brighton, but they need to pick up points. So they need something out of this game. Because I was watching the preview and I'm hearing Peter Schmeichel. He actually,
United, right?
Yeah, Peter Schmeichel actually said if Enzo Maresca loses that game, he could be out of a job. He didn't say under pressure. He said out of a job. Like, he said those words out loud, and that kind of shocked me. I was like, really? And I'm thinking, like, if he said that, then say, for example, Benfica comes back and does Chelsea in this game, and Liverpool does them at the weekend, and Enzo gets sacked. That would be another manager who's won 2 trophies who's been sacked before Arteta.
And he has won stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's the world champion, technically.
Yeah, so that would really make me wonder, just like, is that how much stock that the Premier League officials and owners put into Premier League finishes over actually winning? Because if that's what they value, then our campaign to get Arteta out the club is meaningless. Because as long as he's there, competing and challenging or there or thereabouts, he will be there. Because I don't think Maresca should be under any kind of, they're throwing shit on the pitch.
No, that's right.
No, Chelsea, Stamford Bridge.
No, I mean,
Marino's walking down there to try to calm his fans down. The Benfica fans are throwing shit on the pitch.
Oh,
Champions League nights, man.
Well, to be honest, they have a madman at the wheel now. It can go sour real quick. But would you take him,
Marino,
if there was a chance? Let's just say before he went to Benfica, Arteta is gone.
I think he could absolutely shithouse this Champions League, or at least one of the cups. Mm-hmm. With this defense, he loves this. He would. It would be as difficult we are to score now. He would make us even more difficult to beat. So, and I think he would actually reinforce the defense and give Eze a free roam in the middle of the park. And you would see Ethan, you would see these other players. Yeah.
Our counters would be deadly, I think.
Deadly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Martinelli maybe would be actually decent as well.
Yeah.
Like, that would be definitely a big one. But yeah, like, I don't know, for me that tomorrow's game, like, I'm excited for tomorrow's game. I don't know exactly why, but I am. Like, at the moment. It's weird because Arsenal play, yes, I'm excited, but I kind of like the PTSD is very real because knowing that something could go haywire is really real. Arteta might do something weird with the lineup. That is always a possibility. And like that 1 hour before the lineup comes out,
Yeah.
That could be one of the darkest ones.
That's become a spectacle now. Arsenal lineups or the fixture reveal or it's become, and it was a thing in preseason. You remember that Bilbao game when everyone was thinking he was going to start Havertz over Gyökeres because we were dreading Havertz being our starter at Old Trafford. And every single one since then, ever since he decided to leave Eze on the bench at Anfield and at the damn Emirates against Man City, it's become cause for concern. There's legit concern there that the manager is doing a madness with the lineup. But I want Eze on the pitch tomorrow, preferably in the midfield. But Mikel feels like he's doing substitution masterclasses now. So, you might see him start a basic team and then bring on the big guns. I don't know if he feels that strategy works for him because he collected 3 points at Bilbao with it, brought on the subs to change the game and collected 3 points at St. James's Park. Yeah. I know, right? Because right now, typically the back line picks itself. But now I don't know if he's going to give Calafiori. Well, Calafiori should start this game because I want to see Calafiori kind of take a because he's on 3 yellow cards already, bro. You get 5, you get suspended. I think you're right. So I think Dewsbury Hall already picked up 5 yellow cards. He's already suspended. How do you do this? 6 games and you got 5 yellow cards.
That's a skill and a half. Granit Xhaka didn't even pick them up at such rate.
But Cala is on 3. I'm not sure how many of those are tactical fouls or cynical pulling shirts back or whatever. But yeah, maybe he needs to take a rest at the weekend and let Skelly have some minutes because we're going to have so much of the ball against West Ham. Nuno is fully going to let us have it. We're at home, so
but the counters might be pretty damn nice for them. Somerville, Bowen.
Yeah, their counters because they have this damn left back. I was watching their left back yesterday, and he can whip a ball.
Who's their left back then?
I don't know. It's a big black dude, man. He is a unit, bro. But I guess I don't know if I'm used to watching Premier League players not cross the ball, not hitting the first man.
The Bellwood attacks.
Yeah, but this guy, whenever he whipped the ball in, is it Joof?
Joof, yeah. From he used to play for the Slavia Prague. Yeah, he's 20 years old as well. Damn.
Yeah, he was whipping that ball in so. Matter of fact, it was his ball that got whipped in that the Everton defense thought they dealt with, that fell to Bowen, that took 2 trusses and put it in the far corner.
Yeah,
he could be a problem for us. He could be an absolute problem.
He's playing left back. He's against Saka that day. Will be interesting. Definitely will be interesting, but. To be honest, if you look at West Ham's team, and it has been apparent for them over the years, personally for me, based on their squad, they should not be where they are.
Yeah.
They should be higher.
Yeah, facts.
Like that 1 year when Moyes got them Europe, I don't say they have to be there, but they should be pretty much top 10 there or thereabouts most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
For me, how they not doing this properly, it's such a weird thing. It's very, very weird, but their squad their defense is the best part of the team, you could argue, even to some extent. And ironically, one of the leading guys in the back line is Dinos Mavropanos. So,
and they got that former Spurs player at right back. Maybe you get some change out of him. Definitely get some change
Walker
out of
Peters, you think?
Yeah.
Well, they have one Bissaka. That was a good signing for them, to be honest.
I think he's injured.
Really?
I think he is injured. He's been injured. He hasn't been in a couple of games.
No, still sidelined, yeah.
Yeah, he's been
3 matches with a stomach bug.
That.
What kind of a bug is that? 3 weeks,
He must have been in contact with Mikel. Mystery injury. It's like Benjamin White, physical discomfort. I think he might start tomorrow,
Ben White? Maybe. But so since you say he's going to start tomorrow. We have to do this.
Yeah, let's do it. I think he starts tomorrow, man.
We're going with Mikel's 11. Or we are doing our own 11. That is the next thing.
Yeah, well, we can put in the Mikel's sure, the ones we know he's going to play for sure. right? And then we can debate whether or not his
Kepa?
no,
Would you think Raya?
yeah,
Wait, who we play Olympiacos, right?
yeah, it's right.
So Raya goes there. So
This is a
right
Europa
back.
League. Right back, Benjamin White.
White, like I want to see Ben White back to his best. To be
Yes,
honest, like
yeah, Benny Blanco. Yes, need Benny
Yeah.
Blanco. Timber will be on the bench though, just in case.
Oh, he will be just
Has
for
to
the
be in the
sub.
squad. Yeah,
Like White is also not ready, I think, for full 90 potentially. Still, there could also be that. Center backs.
Saliba, yeah, Saliba Gabriel.
That's the nuts part. We technically have center backs to sub, but they're all injured.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Mosquero, I don't think will be playing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Skelly or Cauliflower?
Cauliflower, because I think Skelly starts at the weekend.
At the weekend against Bowen?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to be honest, doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, boy has too many yellow cards, man. He needs to calm the hell down.
Like, wait, what are our Premier League? Yeah? Arsenal Premier League fixtures, right? We have West Ham, we have Fulham, then we have Palace.
Burnley.
The yellows don't translate into Carabao Cup, right?
No, that's Prem. If you get 5 before the halfway point, you get a yellow. And I think it's 10 before week 30, you get 2 match ban.
Okay. So technically he can miss, to be honest, he can miss either of those games. It's not that big of a deal. If we're looking at that point, like Fulham, West Ham, Palace, Burnley, Sunderland. I assume Arteta will want him ready for Spurs. Provided he's not injured after both international breaks. Like, we all know how that tends to go for us. Like, we got lucky with no injuries last time. Like, that was nice.
Yeah.
In September. So, midfield.
Woo! Gets a little tricky here. Oh, Jesus. This should be easy.
Should be easy.
It should be easy. But, well, we know who's starting up top. Yeah, we know Gyökeres is starting. Right?
No Martinelli? No Merino?
Not at striker. No. Woo, shit. Yeah, my goodness. So that's 5 spots, and I'm completely could see this being
Saka right wing, we can put him there.
Yes, Saka's playing right wing. Yeah, Saka's definitely playing right wing. By the way, he was fit. This could be a little tricky, but Saka's there.
You're stumped at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Merino?
Zubimendi.
In the 6th?
Zubi is starting, yeah. Zubi is definitely.
No Christian, right? No Norgard.
No. He might come on to finish up the game.
Yeah.
Odegaard.
8 or 10?
8.
Nice. 8?
Well, the left-sided 8. Big up AFC always.
Left-sided 8. That's where Rice plays. You mean?
No. So
this
place.
Right
there. Yeah, right there is going to be Odegaard.
Well, number 10 basically. Okay.
Yeah, and the next one will be.
I assume Trossard and mid. I'm telling you, Trossard and midfield.
Yeah,
we are building it.
So it's going to be Zubimendi, Odegaard, Merino, and left wing will be either Trossard or Martinelli.
No Eze though. You want Eze to start, but we are not seeing. Well, Trossard started, I think, right? Against
West Ham.
Against New. We just played Newcastle. Trossard started.
Yeah, Trossard started against Newcastle.
So think that. Big up, Oaxaca.
Yeah.
Big up.
He might start Eze on the left, but I just think he'll rotate Martinelli in there.
So no Ethan. No Eze.
Definitely no Ethan. Definitely no Ethan. Ethan won't see. Ethan will see pitch if we're comfortably up.
No, Max. Dauman hasn't seen pitch at all, pretty much.
Yeah, he's not gonna see pitch.
But like for me, the other side of the coin is the more he stays in under 21s, the further he stays from Arteta, the better. To some extent, that's how I also see it to a certain degree. But overall, Buffalo scored against Bayern. Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Damn. Well, 3-0 Atletico.
No, Sabozlai gave away the pen.
Griezmann scored. Yeah.
Oh,
So he's the right back. I would assume then.
yeah.
But this is like, I'm sure as they will start. Damn.
Footmob has him. Footmob has him out. I want Eze to start. I absolutely need Eze to start, but I think Mikhail will rotate him. He played heavy minutes against Newcastle. I just don't think he plays him in this
He
game.
played full 90, yeah. He
Mhm.
basically pushed everything. Like, I think he might actually hold the bench for that one.
Yeah. But Fusion, I hope you're right, bro. I hope Eze starts. I think Eze starts gives us a exponentially higher chance of winning the game. But the only difference between this lineup and the Footmob lineup is Skelly at right back, left back.
Yeah, that Skelly thing, yeah.
They have Skelly there.
Do you think Arteta will manage Calafiori's yellows?
Calafiori need to manage his own damn yellows, man. You can't be on 3 yellow cards with 6 matches, bro. Like, what are you doing?
But one was a tactical foul. I remember that one.
Yeah.
He just grabbed someone. But that's his issue, to be honest. Well, and Arteta's issue, because he plays pretty much every single position on the pitch besides the goalkeeper, pretty much all the time. So, and then he doesn't play only position he should be playing at half the time.
Yeah.
And then he has to recover, basically.
So that's the hallmark of picking up a whole lot of yellows, right? You constantly get caught out and you have to drag man back, or you're late in your challenges. That's how you pick up these meaningless yellows. But yeah, he just seems to always be out of position. Whether that's by design, they would have you believe, oh yeah, the system is made for him to just bomb forward and Gabriel shits over, blah blah blah. But do we need that? Because it doesn't really give us an advantage in games that we needed to win.
Yeah, Gabriel has done it for years, covering for Zinchenko, covering for Calafiori now. Like, it's a never-ending story for him. Has to cover 2-3 positions at the same time.
Yeah, imagine we get that guy a bona fide left back. Yeah, like a bona fide left back where he doesn't have to. Yeah,
What's Tierney? Like, we cannot speak about Tierney. That's like a curse word these days already at Arsenal to some extent.
Yeah, and we had him. Didn't have to buy one. He was already at the club. We let him go for free.
Yeah, let's say an Odegaard and Rice should not be starting against Olympiacos. I can see that. Yeah, besides Rice, Odegaard, I can see that.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see Rice this game. If we're seeing Rice this game, something's wrong. It went wrong. It went pear-shaped.
Do you think he's going to be with the team on the bench?
Yeah, he'll definitely be there. But yeah, Declan, man, we burn out. It's close because he came on against Port Vale. Remember?
That was a weird one.
Yeah, he was supposed to be arrested for that, but it was only 1-0, and he had to come on to shore up the game. You know,
well, it might be tomorrow as well. 1-0 only against Olympiacos, and they're pushing in the last 10 minutes as we are parking the bus, pretty much.
Yeah. If he comes on for 10-15, I can live with that. But if he has to come on in the 60th minute because we're being overran, then muscular injuries. You know, but even though I want Eze on that field, and even though I think Skelly probably should start in this game, I think this is enough to beat Olympiacos. You know, Saka, get yourself another Champions League goal. Gyökeres, get off the mark, Champions League. Zubimendi, these are your types of games, European nights. You know, not as physical. You know, not bully ball, space and time to actually spray the ball around. You know, but I prefer Eze on the pitch with Zubimendi because those passes that Zubimendi typically spray, like when he sprays it over to the left-hand side, I don't think Martinelli has the touch to bring those balls under control. He let the ball bounce and let the defender sets. You know, Eze on the end of those gives us a significantly. But I mean, if Martinelli goes out there and runs them ragged for 75 minutes, and then Eze comes on and finish the job, cool beans.
Yeah, definitely. Same goes with Trossard as well. He has decent first touch sometimes. It's also, but for me as well, the Hincapie situation, like, is he brought in to be a center back or a left back?
Left center back. So during the international break, I watched him play 2 games. He played 1 game for 1 game against Paraguay and 1 against Argentina.
Oh, that was the big one. Yeah.
He played 1 at center back and 1 at left back in the other game. Can't remember which game was which, but in both games they didn't concede. They won 1-0, and drew the other one 0-0. So he can play both.
So just like Calafiore.
Yeah, just like so he's a damn jackknife.
Yeah. So technically speaking, if let's just say Hinkapie wasn't injured, maybe there wouldn't be such yellow card management necessary as well. Not to a certain degree, I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, or he'll probably get more because he's kind of rash, you know. He's kind of rash, like you know that damn one from Tottenham, Argentina from Tottenham that's always getting yellow cards and diving in.
Romero?
Yeah, he's kind of rash like that. He's got that South American dog fight in him where he'll lunge in every now and then. If he can control that, I think he'll be. Yeah, I mean, I expect Olympiacos to trouble us. But I think we have enough to deal with it. You know, as long as we don't turn the ball over and as long as we don't give him an assist. You know them ones where a lazy back pass.
Yeah.
Like remember the one that Tomiyasu gave to Kevin De Bruyne against Man City? Yeah, as long as we don't do stuff like that, control the ball, pass the ball forward, good movement, I think we have enough.
Yeah. Well, argument for this. If Glasner was our manager, he would have Gyökeres scoring goals because he would start Eze in the 10. To be honest, looking what he did with Mateta and everything, Eze behind, it actually would be quite interesting. Saka would be playing, technically speaking, right 10, depending on what formation Glasner puts out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Glasner, because at Glasner, I don't know if he used to play 3 at the back when he was at Frankfurt, but I think he's a classic coach of you get to a team, you see what players you have, and you build a system to suit your players. Versus a coach at Man United who has a system and saying, this is my system, but he's not catering towards the players or tailoring his system towards the player. He's just saying, this is my system, and you either learn it or not. And it's not a 3 at the back thing. It's him, because Glasner plays 3 at the back, and it's working for him.
Yeah.
Ruben is playing 3 at the back, and it's not. Because Ruben, how do you play 3 at the back, put 5 defenders in every game where you've conceded in every game?
Yeah.
Haven't swept 1 clean sheet all season. So it's him. It's not the system.
Yeah, Glasner. I'm looking Glasner at Eintracht, right? Like most of the games I would say 70-80% of the games he plays 3-4-2-1. He played there as well. The only times he played 4 at the back was when he lost 3-0. That went well. He tends to play 4-2-3-1 at times. It's kind of variation of that. And he kind of sticks to this 3-4-2-1 type of play formation, which actually worked. Which worked for him at Palace for Eze as well. And with Sarr is working and everything. So definitely. Shout out for Mosquera. If he's fit, he would start. He's not fit.
He's fit. He just got subbed out because is a little back pass mistake that led to the goal.
Yeah, plus Saliba needs minutes, technically speaking. If he's fit, let's just put it that way, if he's fit. So you're going 2-0 for tomorrow? Yeah,
predict the 2-0. They'll trouble us, probably have a shot on target. Raya, comfortable save. Raya likes when Raya makes those saves and lays on the ball for 5 seconds. To make it feel like he's a part of the game. Because the defense in front of him, he knows is pretty good. So, we do it too. Good night at the Emirates tomorrow. Good night, good vibes. Yeah, I can see us getting 3 points and stay right in the mix, top 8. To get our business done.
That's the main thing, top 8. Because after that, we can. To be honest, getting outside of top 8, it could be. Well, it will be bad because we have extra 2 games, but we instantly can get some insane team, and it ends there very quickly. It would end like that, and that is the other big issue.
Away at Inter, away at the San Siro, you're like, fuck me, man.
Based on last year, my god.
And plus, if we don't get 6 points from this one, the next Champions League game, if we don't get 3 points from this one and get on 6 points, the next Champions League game is Atleti
at home.
Yeah, and they are, whether it's at home or the Metropolitano, they are just a nasty side to play against. They're
it's gonna be long then.
Yeah,
It's gonna be very, very long. By the way, I've read this today. Glasner Ben Jacobs said this, that if United offer Glasner a job, he would be jumping the ship instantly, pretty much. But like, looking
Jacob
at
said that.
Glasner, like I would not. I literally would not. If I was a manager, one of the clubs I would stay from them as far as possible is Manchester United. To be honest, based on how they just don't kill talent, they just kill managers as well to some extent. That is for me also a big worry.
So at the end of the season, regardless of what we win, regardless of what, say Maresca gets fired and United are a mess, and at the end of the season, Glasner has 3 jobs to choose from. Hey, I can go to Arsenal, I can go to Man United, or I can go to Chelsea. I think if you're Arsenal and you finish the season trophyless, I don't care how close Mikhail came to a trophy. You have to make that decision. You have to. You must. You get him, right? This is the guy who's proven he can get the best out of Eze and a striker of a Mateta type that we have in the squad. And who knows? We might go ahead and get Michael Olise from Bayern Munich in 2 years when his contract is up.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I love that.
Yeah, Olise just insane at Bayern Munich, 100%.
Yeah, I think Glasner, if he's available, and we have to, in the event that we don't win something this year, we have to throw our name in the hat. Because I really think he can get a lot out of that United squad if he goes there.
But can Olise play left wing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he can. Yeah, but that's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, he can. And he plays 10.
Imagine the double 10 with Gyökeres up top. It actually wouldn't work because we have Saka technically, but with Olise and Eze behind them.
And that's how Gyökeres got most of his goals at Porto.
Yeah.
I mean,
Saka right mid at the Sporting, yeah. Mm-hmm. Saka right mid, Martinelli or Calafiori left mid.
He would figure it out. And this is the thing. The Kroenke is you wouldn't have to pay him 15.6 million. Because I'm sure he's not on that now. Whatever he's on now, you can double it. He might be on 3 million. You give him 8. Right? So you're getting twice the manager for half the price. Do it.
He's a 4.5 million, apparently.
Yeah. So you could double his salary and he's still making less than Mikhail.
By half almost.
Yeah. So I'm for it. But
I would take.
Yeah, but we can't finish this season trophyless and then a manager of that caliber who is Premier League proven. Like he's proven that he can beat and compete with the big boys with much less. And you give him $1 billion squad and you say, hey man, you got 2 years.
Yeah, give him 2 years. Yeah, that I was saying that, to be honest, quite a while. Like, don't sign Madueke, Saka, Arteta, pay 30 million off and give 22. You split it in half, 11 million a year to a manager, 2 years, see what sticks. Like, I think that could have worked. Like, Amorim gets sacked in October because Man United will only after pay out 4 million instead of 12 million. Damn.
Well, they'll beat Sunderland this weekend, innit? They'll beat Sunderland this weekend and everyone will be happy. Yeah.
Really?
They must. Because if
Sunderland are 4th in the table.
But they have to. Surely they have to beat Sunderland at home. Surely because if they lose this, he is sacked. So I'm putting this in. No, I want Amorim at the wheel when they go to Anfield.
I thought you want to see a panning like Massa won in those times. You want Liverpool to steamroll them. Then again, United out of nowhere beat Chelsea. Obviously the red cards and all this stuff, but they beat Chelsea.
Nah, they drew 2-2 there last year at Anfield. They almost had a chance to win it at the end. Maguire kicked the ball out of the damn cup end. So they get up with this fixture. But no, there's no way they lose to Sunderland. If they did, because if he loses to Sunderland, then he is unemployed Monday morning. Yes.
Oh, 100%. But Sunderland plays some proper football as well. Like, they have decent coach. They have signed about obviously gazillion players, but they made it work. They made it work.
I can't believe I'm sitting here gassing up United to get a win when these men just Brentford. Not only did they lose their 2 best players, they lost their captain, they lost their coach. Matter of fact, they gave you their best player.
Yeah.
and still made light work of you. Because Brentford, you know how we talk about Palace should have been up 4-0 against Liverpool. Bro, Brentford could have been up 3-4-0 at halftime against these men.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird that I'm sitting here hoping they beat Sunderland, but they have to beat Sunderland. That will be a new low, right? And then Oh,
Well,
jeez.
besides, you cannot fall lower than Grimsby, though. No disrespect to Grimsby in those terms, but it's like hard to imagine that they can lose to those teams, but they managed to pull it off.
Yeah. You know what? You know when like it was like a year ago, 2 years ago, the Detroit Pistons was on a massive losing streak, like 20-something games.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
NBA team was like, "Don't be that team that let them lose the end of streak."
Yeah.
All the teams in the Premier League, hey, don't be that team that you let United get their back-to-back wins on your head top, right?
Oh,
So yeah, so even if they beat Sunderland, surely Liverpool is not going to let them man come to Anfield and be like, "Oh, you're going to get you." So yeah, maybe I root for a draw, like a 0-0 draw, them and Sunderland, so they can go to Anfield and I can root for them to win and take points to Liverpool.
You've seen the guy, the United fan, who says I'm not going to shave my hair until United win 5 games in a row.
Yeah, he might need to redo that to like 2 games because they're 5 games, bro. He's going to be like full-blown Jesus. You know,
he already is like,
yeah.
like
what made him do that? 5 games? 5? Nah.
5.
He just might be one of those United fans that just grossly overrated the squad.
Maybe
5 games, that's I can understand a Man City fan doing something like that, but a United fan, 5 games in a row, bro. Did he say 5 wins or 5 games undefeated?
Win 5 games in a row, I think it was.
Oh yeah, he's fucked. Yeah,
like it's insane. Like playing 5 games of FIFA with United, you're gonna win 5 games in a row. Shave it off.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Go figure.
Amorim, because Amorim actually says it out loud. He says in his press conference after just getting fist up by everybody, I will not change. Arteta will dance around the question. Amorim actually looks you dead in your eyes and say, "I'm shit, but I'm not changing." So that reeks of graduate level, A levels stubbornness.
Well, we might not be far from that, to be honest. Like, I don't want to say it, but like it might be Peakums in those terms. But yeah, obviously, you said 2-0 Arsenal tomorrow. I'm hoping for 3-0. I want to see some goals, preferably with Gyökeres bagging some.
I'd love that. We need that. He needs that.
Yeah.
We need him firing going into the weekend. Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? What's the nuts part? Oh yeah, by the way.
Oh, no way. They did it. They redeemed themselves. Oh man.
They did it. Yeah. Hog scored. Hog. Like, cannot even pronounce those names. Aubameyang has scored 2 goals and 2 assists.
Auba.
Oh, Spurs about to score. Never mind.
So De Zerbi got Alba clicking, huh?
Yeah, 38 years old. Goal and 2 assists. Yeah, De Zerbi's balling out there like no tomorrow.
It does, though. You think if United call him, he'll go?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so. I think he's happy where he is. At the moment, at least. Like, for me personally, the nuts part is that we are more excited about the 1 hour before the game than actual game. At the moment, with the starting 11 coming out, everyone wants to know, and then it's the most entertainment we get sometimes just compared to the game, just because we get to talk about it. But yeah, I hope it's 3-0. I want to keep a clean sheet, and I want to see some goals.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Since 5-0, we scored 3 against what's its face? Against Forest, and that's about it. They scored 1-2 goals, to be honest. Also, we are lucky that we didn't go down like 3-0 against Newcastle as well, to some extent. Yeah, Spurs scored 1-1.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, big up BBK for coming on, by the way. Big up, Sarah. Big up. Last second jump on as well. Really appreciate that. I know it's some weird hours where you live. It's like midday almost. Or
yeah, man. It's my lunch hour, man. So it's calm. It's good, man.
It must be nice. Obviously, people, his link is in the tile, so go click it, go subscribe, show some love and everything. He has panel shows. You do. You do panel shows with Abs, with Cape, and everyone else. You daily streams as well, talking about football and Arsenal mostly, but football in general. Recovery going well, by the way?
Yeah, man. I got therapy every day now. I might need to slow it down. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Pushing too hard?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the pitch by January, but I might need to slow that down a little bit.
Damn. Not looking. Well, be careful because you know how that tends to go sometimes. Don't rush it.
Yeah, man.
Don't rush it. Yeah. So, tell us everyone, by the way, what you have coming up in near future.
I'm on Rashid tomorrow on Arsenal Revolution TV for the lineup.
The
The
spectacle.
spectacle. Yeah, I got a show coming up with Normski this week as well, and then the Thursday is the Blues Banana with Shane Gooner, and then Friday, 4 p.m. UK time is the weekend warm up show with the Waffle Don. But yeah, man, just if you subscribe, you'll get all the notifications and that. So yeah, big up, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's nice, chill, relaxing. Arsenal are in a good space, especially after a win. I hope we go into international break with a win. I cannot survive another 10 days with going in with another L or something like that. Oh, by the way, Spurs goal disallowed because of a foul.
Oh, yeah.
Bodo.
Get in, Ramiro. Get in.
And Eintracht have scored.
All right.
Bentancur was the foul, the Uruguay guy.
Okay.
It's like that. But yeah, big up to you. Thank you for coming on. Big up people in the chat. Big up everyone. Have a nice evening. Enjoy football. Hopefully Arsenal don't disappoint us tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Obviously no stream tomorrow as well. I'm just gonna put it out there. I usually don't stream on Champions League days.
Okay,
so watch longs as well. Yeah. So yeah, gonna try to push out the video. Let's just say it like that. But yeah, big up people, big up everyone, big up Taron for coming on. Have a nice evening. Have a nice day tomorrow, and hopefully gonna see you very, very, very soon. Peace.
Peace.